Oh, yeah. All right, bet. We in there. Let's go.
Talking to each other. We know
Oh, okay. I didn't know what we was doing, so let's do it. I'm with it.
Talking to you, man.
All right, bet.
Okay. And
Derrick Minor,
What's happening?
the listening tour, bro.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
It's going great, man. I think this is our 20th city.
20.
Yeah, so we done hit the 20 piece.
Mm-hmm.
No sauce.
No sauce.
20 piece.
No sauce
You
at
know
all,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
No sauce at all. That's
Yep.
amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is good. The new album is feeling good. You feeling good about everything?
It's been great, man. So it's been dope to see the interactions with people
Mm-hmm.
and making it more than just music. So meeting people about emotional health and just telling stories, and what the Bible says, that we overcome by the power of our testimony.
Absolutely.
And the music is a testimony.
Absolutely,
so,
man. That's incredible. That's incredible. So how is this album different than the other albums? Because you've been working.
Right. I think what makes this album the most different for me is I feel like a lot of my albums I've always spent trying to tell people like solutions and saying like, oh, well, if you just did this or if we just did that.
Mm-hmm.
This album doesn't really have any solution. It just really gives people a space and permission to just feel and just to, it really is to encourage people to embrace the fact that there's nobody good but God.
Yeah.
That he's the only one that's perfect. And that all of us is just doing our best. Right?
Because nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, man.
Nobody's perfect. Listen, speaking of perfection, Christian hip hop been around since the 90s.
Okay.
It's a little different now than it was.
Yeah.
Back when I was riding around with cats.
Okay.
Tell me about the scene now. Like, how you feel about it? Like, feeling about where Christian hip hop is going and all of that. Tell me about that.
Honestly, I feel like the scene is in a healthy space. And I'm going to say the reason why, and some people probably would disagree, but the reason I feel like it's healthy is because there's diversity.
Word.
Like, I think even when I first started, there was very little music outside of a certain perspective, right?
Absolutely.
And then you may have had that one perspective and then the antithesis to that perspective. Now you just have so many different styles.
Yeah.
Like, I was in New York. I heard more New York Christian rap that I had no clue existed. And this dude was just playing stuff back to back to back to back to back. And then you got guys in the South. And it's so much that as a fan, I mean, you could literally just listen to Christian rap and never listen to anything else.
Word.
And that's dope. So I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
The things that I think, the challenges that we have is like what any other genre has, which is how do you stand out? I just saw a stat that said 38 million songs were uploaded to the internet last year with 0 streams. Meaning the person didn't even play their own music.
What?
Like, it's like 0 streams. So I think that's the challenge that a lot of us have, which is why, how do you get the music to people?
Wow. That's crazy.
38 million.
38 million?
With 0 streams.
Man,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Down bad.
Down bad.
Down
boy.
bad.
Down bad.
Down bad.
So tell me, like, what's, for you, what's your favorite part about doing what you do? Being an artist.
Man, people. Like, I tell people all the time, I'm in a service industry.
Word.
Like, art, the best artists are servants. Even ones that aren't Christians. Like, when you see the artists that have withstood the tell of time, they're ones that are constantly focused on how can I meet my base where they're at. So for me, that's the benefit of this tour, making it intimate, making it where I play the album before people get a chance to hear it publicly. I want to play it for the people that love me the most, that would come out and hear what I do. And then, last night we were in Jersey. I was shooting hoops with, what I'm saying, with the fans. Like, that's the thing that I love, is just meeting people where they at and just showing people like, man, I'm no more special than you. I'm just talented in one way, but you might be talented in a whole different way.
Absolutely.
We come together, that's kingdom. It's fun,
Absolutely. And you've been serving a long time. I love what you said. It's the people. And so what we're doing here this year, we're talking about building. And so what I want to have you just share with us a little bit, you're doing some stuff that's building with the ownership is a new black. Yeah. And so tell us a little bit about that. Would you work in DC and all that stuff like that?
Man, so May 11th, we have an event in DC. Well, we're bringing young Black creatives. We're taking them to the National Museum of African American History in D.C. Then we're taking them to meet their local congressman. Then we're taking them either to the Chamber of Commerce, which is the largest business organization in the world, period, and hopefully to the White House. And then after that, we're going to have a panel discussion around Black ownership, because I'm of the opinion that although it may hurt at first, it's better for us to own and grow what we do so that we're able to prosper and benefit off of it.
Yeah.
So the thing that I have for everyone that's building anything, that's Epiphany, that's myself, that's if you have that business, is don't be what the Bible would say, don't be ashamed of humble beginnings.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, like,
absolutely.
I hope that's in the Bible.
That's it.
But that's, I'm trying to, you know, people be like, God says, God helps those who help themselves. No, that's not in the Bible.
That
you know
ain't
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
Bible. That ain't in the Bible.
But honestly, no, don't be afraid of humble beginnings. Like, and it's not about necessarily the big numbers. It's really, for us, or for me, my focus is only just impacting one person every day.
Yeah.
So if I can impact the mindset of a person every day about empowerment to own what you do and to do it with character and to do it with faith, I won, right?
Man.
And over time, that cumulative, you look and you impacted a lot of people.
Yeah, wow, man, that's amazing. Listen, y'all better pre-order this album, Nobody's Perfect. My man Derrick Minor in the building, man. Go pre-order this album, because it's going to be crazy.
Right now, so I can feed my kids.
Right now.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, dope, man. Gracias.